give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash. Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cash app, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. What up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big up to that 501. What's going on? DJ Georgie Porgy, what's good? Square Business, what's good, man? Smash that thumbs up button on your way in, bro. All right, y'all. It's the day we all been waiting on. We got Jake Paul. We got Tommy Fury. I know, right? Who would have thought we'll be looking forward to Jake Paul and Tommy Fury, man? You gotta give a round of applause for Jake. And the reason I say that is he's taking the boxing game by storm. He is the biggest, or one of the biggest stars in the sport of boxing right now, man. And if you don't believe me, just look at all the stars that he brought out to Saudi Arabia. We got Deontay Wilder out there. We got Tyson Fury out there. We got Derek Chisora out there. We got Sean Porter out there. Jake Paul has brought him out to Saudi Arabia, man. So big ups to Jake. Big ups to Tommy for finally taking the fight. Honestly, man, it's an interesting fight. I don't know which way to go. Do I go with somebody who's been more active, who I've seen stretch people out, knock them out with one shot? Or do I go with the guy who has a family history of boxing, who has a boxing background? The way Tommy was talking, this easy money for Tommy. But we don't get into that, man. We're going to get into all the Tommy Fury and Jake Paul talk. But first, man, we got to get into this bad. Man, oh, my God. You're talking about somebody who knows how to break you down. Somebody who knows how to make it hard for you to breathe, make it hard for you to get oxygen. And he go by the name of Subriel Matias, man. Last night, Subriel Matias became the IBF junior welterweight champion of the world by beating Jeremiah Ponce in 5. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I thought Subriel was in trouble. Oh, man, the way Ponce came out in the first round, Ponce, he wanted to come out there and take it to Subriel. He wanted to make a statement against Subriel, letting everybody know, man, I know this guy is the Terminator. I know this guy breaks everybody down, but I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to be somebody who just comes in here and lays down. So in round one, Ponce threw almost 100 punches, and he was landing some heavy fire on Subriel Matias last night on Showtime Boxing. I thought, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I was worried. I picked Subriel to win the fight, but round one, I was like, damn, this dude done took a lot of shit. Took a lot of punishment. Took a lot of shots. And Ponce showed no signs of letting down. He stood up in between round 1 and 2, came back in round 2 and started to try to emulate what he did in round 1. But by that time, Subriel had got his bearings, and he started to do what we know Subriel does. Throws a lot of punches. A lot of Subriel shots aren't the type of shots that wind up. Subriel Matias is not one of those punches where he needs to wind up and cock back. Subriel Matias kind of reminds me of the Archer Beterbiev, right? Short, compact shots, but these motherfuckers hurt. Like you can tell by the opponents that Subriel Matias got real deal power in both hands. Right hook, left hook, uppercut, straight right, straight left, it don't matter. He got power in both hands. And last night, after round 1, Subriel Matias started to impose his will. And the one thing about Subriel, man, if you give him or he sees any type of adversity on your face, he gonna exploit that. I know he's from Puerto Rico. I know. People say, you know what, man, they ain't got the best trainer or the best sparring over in the DR or in Puerto Rico. I'm telling y'all one thing right now, man. It don't matter where he at. This dude right now is one of the scariest fighters at 140. And 140 is a super packed division. Now, we seen Regis Prograis last night come out and say, hey, man, good job, champ. Matter of fact, we got the quote right here. The quote right here. Regis Prograis came out and said, congratulations, champ. Hope to see you one day. Hope to see you one day. Now, look, that'll be a good fight. My man, I was in a group chat last night, and after Subriel won, my guy was in there. I was like, man, I want to see Subriel and Regis. I want to see Subriel and Regis, man, make that fight, make it happen. I was like, okay, I like that fight. I like Subriel and Regis. And Regis don't have a promoter, so it should be easy for like Regis to work with any promoter that he chooses to. But we'll see how that plays out. But right now, man, you gotta think of Subriel Matias as being one of the top 3-4 fighters at 140. You gotta look at him as being one of the top 3-4 fighters at 140. So I think we need to see Subriel and Regis, but I don't know how likely or how soon we are to get there. I don't know what kind of plans PBC has for Subriel Matias over there at 140. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised Top Rank let Matias go. You know what I'm saying? I know it was a tragedy that happened over there on Top Rank, but man, Subriel Matias has proven to be one of the best commodities at 140. Period. He is one of the best commodities at 140. Like make Regis and Subriel. It's a 50-50 fight. Make Subriel and Josh Taylor. It's a 50-50 fight. Make Subriel and Jack Catterall. I will lean towards Subriel. Make Subriel versus Teofimo Lopez. I will lean towards Subriel. Going down the 140 box rec, I'm not seeing a whole lot of guys that's going to beat Subriel up. I'm not seeing a whole lot of guys that's going to fuck up Subriel Matias. And I'm just being real. It's not. It's not. It's, look at the boxing ring, man. It's not too many dudes. They got a number 10 out of. He got to move up. He got to move up. They got Arnold Barboza above him. They got Sandor Martin above him. They got Gary Antoine Russell above him. They got Steve Spark above him. Nah, Subriel is better than Steve Spark, Gary Antoine, Jack Catterall, Sandor Martin, Arnold Barboza, and I would pick him over Jose Carlos Ramirez too. I'll pick him over Christopher Lopez. The only two fights that I don't pick him over is Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis. But he beats Jose Pedraza. He beats Coleman. He beats Alberto Puyo. That'd be a good fight for him. Alberto Puyo is on PBC, and he has a fight coming up with Rolly Romero. He has a fight coming up with Rolly Romero. So make the winner of Rolly Romero against Subriel Matias. It's been a long time coming from Matias. Congratulations. Absolutely, man. He done went through it, man. You know what I'm saying? He done went through the ups and downs, the tragic situations in boxing. So I agree. It's been a long time coming for Subriel Matias, man. But honestly, man, like it ain't too many dudes at 140 that's gonna fuck with these dudes, bro. Like, he make people quiver. He makes folks think about they life decisions when they in their ring with him. And I'm looking at the like I just don't understand. I know how BoxRec does their rankings, but damn it, it's not right. It's not right. I know Gary Antoine Russell beat Victor Postol. I get it. That gave him a higher rating on BoxRec. I know Jack Catterall had a draw with or a close fight with Josh Taylor, but they not better than Subriel. Sandor Martin, Arnold Barboza, they ain't better than Subriel Matias, man. And that's no shame to them. No shame to them. Who would y'all want to see Subriel fight next, though? Who would y'all want to see Subriel get in the ring with next? Who would y'all want to see him mix it up with next if you had the choice? I mean, I like the Gary Antoine Russell fight. Let me go look at the IBF 140 rankings. Let me look at the IBF 140 rankings right quick. Let me see what the IBF talking about at 140. So right now, IBF 140 rankings. Jeremiah Ponce, Subriel Matias. So, okay. So let me show y'all a little something right quick. So the 140 rankings for the IBF, they look like this right here. So we may be getting a Subriel Matias versus Jack Catterall. But we may be getting a Subriel Matias versus Jack Catterall fight coming up. Because Jack Catterall is number 3 in the IBF, and Jeremiah Ponce and Subriel Matias just fought for a vacant title. So I believe how it goes. Anytime you fight for a vacant title, you have to fight again to like solidify that title. So I think we might get Jack Catterall next to Subriel Matias, or Egrashov. Egrashov is a Dimitri Salita fighter, but I think he does the majority of his fights on PBC or like on PBC network. Dimitri Salita fighter, but I think he does the majority of his shit on PBC network. So that's a interesting fight. I don't know who Liam Pyro is. Never heard of him day in my life. Don't know who Steve Sparky is down in Australia. Never heard of him either. I don't know the fuck that is either. Hiraaka. Don't know who that is either. Arnold Barboza, Brandon Lee, we know them. Richard Henderson, we know them. But I don't see them guys getting a title shot anytime soon because they're so far down in the ranks. I think when you're looking at it, Jack Catterall is somebody that you can realize who may be up next for a fight with Subriel Matias. Now, if Subriel Matias fights Jack Catterall, I mean, who you got? I don't know. I don't know. Probably depends on where the fight's at. If it's in England, I'll probably still pick Subriel. If it's in America, I'm definitely gonna pick Subriel. But I just don't see anybody. Honestly, I don't see anybody standing up to the onslaught that Subriel Matias brings when he fights. There is nobody besides Josh Taylor, besides Richard Prograis. Outside of them two guys, I don't see anybody that's gonna stand up to that kind of power that Subriel Matias has when he punches, man. That dude, he is a destructive fighter, bro. I ain't seen somebody this destructive in a long time, man. He breaks people down and he gets you out of there. That's his MO. Break you down, get you out of there. Break you down, get you out of there. Break you down, get you out of there. Break you down, get you out. That's what he do. Time and time and time and time again. That's his MO. That's Regis' MO. I mean, yeah, that's Regis' MO too. No lie. So maybe Subriel and Regis' fight will be the biggest, one of the biggest and best fights at 140 since Zapata and Blanchard. You know what I'm saying? But here goes some of these pictures from last night's fight. Well, like I said, man, Ponce came out. And he was throwing a lot of power shots at Subriel. He was trying to make a statement. He wanted to go out there and show everybody that this wasn't going to be easy. All right? He did that. Went out there and showed that he was a tough motherfucker. But after round one, this is when it starts to get interesting. Ponce landed some good shots. But when Subriel Matias started to land, you started to see an adverse reaction to the shots that were coming at Ponce. Ponce could not take the power, and in between rounds, his corner said no mas. His corner yelled out, no mas. No more. No more. We don't want our fighter to take no more damage. And I get it, bro. I totally understand their point of view. Like, God bless the dead. God bless the dead. And I hate to bring his name up, but we don't need to see another Maxim data shit. Like we don't need to see that. Like we don't need to see that. We don't need to see a dude collapsing when he get out the ring. We do and I gotta take my hat off to Ponce's corner because they did not want this guy to go out there because they know the type of fighter Ponce is. They know Ponce ain't gonna quit. He ain't gonna back down. He ain't gonna wave his white flag and say I had enough. You're gonna have to beat the daylight out of him. And for most fighters, going after the first championship belt who don't have a loss, they don't know how to lose. They don't know when enough is enough. So big ups to Ponce's corner for recognizing, man, look, man, you gave it all you had in round one, and we can see you slowing down. We can see you getting tired. And one thing you don't want to be in front of Subriel Matias is tired, because this dude pushes the pace all 12 rounds. No matter if it's 10 rounds, 12 rounds, 15 rounds. he gonna push this pace and he gonna try to break you. That's what he does. So big up to Subriel Matias, man. Damn good fight last night. I enjoyed. I really enjoyed the fight, man. It was a great fight. Now let's get on to this Jake Paul. Jake Paul and anyway, man, back to what I was talking about. We got who we got up next, man. Who is the best opponent for Subriel Matias up next? Who do y'all want to see Subriel fight next? Give me one name. Somebody give me a name. Somebody give me a name. Who do y'all want to see Subriel fight next? Anybody? I mean, if you're looking at PBC's roster, right? If we looking at PBC's roster, right? I think the one name that makes the most sense, maybe Gary Antoine Russell. I know he only got 16 fights. But he number 8 in the world at 140. He number 8 according to BoxRec. He number 8 in the world at 140. You think it's time for Gary Antoine Russell to step in the ring against Subriel Matias? I mean, that'll be a fight that PBC can make. And we know Gary Antoine got that similar pressure style too. We seen Gary Antoine against Victor Postal press his ass for all 12 rounds. So we know that could be a potential fight for Subriel Matias. And I think that's when you look at the PBC. If I'm only looking at PBC, I think that's the only one. That's the only one. That's the only one. I mean, I don't really see anybody else that they have at 140 over at PBC that would be a good fight for Subriel Matias. Maybe he gets a ultimate fight. Who knows? Matias versus Barboza would be fire. But Barboza on Top Rank, yeah, they could have been. Top rank let go of Subriel for some crazy ass reason. Don't ask me why. Top Rank let go of Subriel for some crazy ass reason. I don't want to say crazy ass reason, but I honestly I know tragedy happens, bro. Like, damn. I ain't never think Top Rank was just gonna let go of Subriel like that. I thought they'd put him maybe give him a little time off 6, 7, 8, 9 months and let him fight. But we seen he got his time off when over to PBC. First fight after the Adesanya fight, and he lost. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Top Rank knew something that we didn't. All right, let's get to the moment y'all been waiting on. Let's get to the moment why we all here, man. Jake Paul is fighting Tommy Fury today. Jake Paul is fighting Tommy Fury today in Saudi Arabia. Is any like are you guys happy that we're at this point in boxing now to where most of the boxing world is looking forward to Jake Paul and Tommy Fury? Are we happy now that most of the boxing world is looking forward to a Jake Paul and Tommy Fury? It's a lot going on, man. A lot going on. And a lot of folks talking about it too. A lot of folks is trending right now on Twitter. A lot of folks looking at Jake Paul and Tommy Fury as being one of the biggest fights in boxing this year. Are they right? Are they wrong? Are we as a boxing hardcores happy? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm excited. Because honestly, I don't know what's supposed to happen. Like I told y'all, Mike Tyson's over in Saudi Arabia. Deontay Wilder is over in Saudi Arabia. Logan Paul's over there. Derek Chisora, Tyson Fury. It is so many people over in Saudi Arabia to see these two dudes fight. And honestly, it's a big event. It's one of the biggest events in the sport of boxing this year. That is undeniable by the numbers, by the analytics, by the Google stats. I mean, these dudes have the boxing world and the casual fan world really looking forward to this fight. They have people really looking forward to a fight like this. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's pop culture mixed in with boxing, so that makes for a big time event. And I do have to tell y'all, man, we got some news that happened, right? So your boy Drizzy Drake. Yeah, I don't know if the Drake curse is still going. But Drake put up $400,000 for Jake Paul by KO. Drake done put up $400,000 for Jake Paul by KO. $400,000. I mean, and $400,000 to Drake ain't a whole lot of money. $400,000 to Drake ain't a lot of money, man. $400,000 to Drake that ain't shit. But I'm just saying, damn, Drake. Is the Drake curse still real? Who knows, man? Who knows? But he got Jake Paul winning. If we being real, Tommy Fury should win. If we being real, Tommy Fury should win. But will he win? That's the whole thing. Will he win? I know he got a brother who's the heavyweight champion of the world. I know he come from a boxing background. I know he come from a boxing background. I know he got amateur background. I know all this shit.
Tommy, how are you feeling?
The run this morning was good. Good leg work, feeling
Myself as a trainer, happy with how things went this morning. As a coach, good morning session.
Here we go.
It's over, it's over. Wait, you're shitting yourself. It's over, it's over.
We got rough on that.
Jeans in my wrist game on 100 bands. bands, ain't no TikTok in my timepiece. And that G5's worth my means when I touch down on that island. Bad bitch, she a top 10 and she popped up in my comments. My shit hitting top 50, I'm really what's poppin'. You boys tryna find your way, I did it, no problem. I don't even wanna talk these days, I'm really just locked in. Phone numbers get switched these days, I don't really like contacts. Boy,
Okay, Tommy. Okay. Here go Tommy and Tyson right here. Go. It, man. I mean, at least Tommy can. That's the one thing about Tommy, right? At least he can go get a world champion brother and spar with him. You know what I'm saying? I know Jake can bring in world champions. I know, but I just think that maybe Tyson Fury can give a little bit more insight than what other people that Jake can bring in. But who knows, man? Like who fucking knows, bro? This kid right here became a boxing superstar. This guy right here, this guy became a boxing superstar.
Dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding.
This guy became a boxing superstar. Real shit. This guy right here. This guy right here is a boxing superstar. This guy right here is a boxing superstar. This guy.
Red chain skin was showing.
This is crazy. This is crazy. That's insane. That's I never thought, bro. This nigga Jake Paul is one of the biggest stars in boxing, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, that is insane. Jake Paul. Macaulay Culkin? Macaulay Culkin? Oh my God. Macaulay Culkin. That's him for real? Oh, damn, Macaulay look like he on that dope. Macaulay on that dope, nigga. Macaulay Culkin on that dope. Oh, man. There is no way to celebrate your half birthday than while Jake Paul get punched in the head repeatedly. Okay. What the hell is Macaulay Culkin doing, man? This dude, well, he got them child stars. These child stars need to put their head down somewhere. Macaulay, this is sick. What's sick, bro? What's it about it, John Tom? This is boxing now. This is the biggest star. This is the biggest in the sport now. So what's so sick about it? What's so sick about it? That's why I don't understand that, bro. You say it's sick, but this is where boxing is now. This is where boxing is now. Real shit. This is what boxing is right now. We are a celebrity boxing sport. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! Speak about celebrity boxing, bro. Let me take a quick detour, right? I know Floyd Mayweather about his money. I know Floyd about his money. But nigga, I don't need to see the Zeus Network, bro, fights. I don't need to see the Zeus Network have any kind of boxing event again. That shit was That shit was bad. That shit was bad, bro. Like like Zeus really just made fun of boxing last night. Zeus really just made fun of boxing last night, bro. Look at this right here. Look at her.
She's not getting off a chair, guys.
She didn't even get knocked out. She didn't even get punched. She just got off her stool and fell down. Like they got like look, watch this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Like, come on, man. Like, people gotta take the sport seriously, bro. People gotta take this shit seriously, bro. People gotta take this shit like this boxing shit is serious business, man. And I ain't gonna lie, big ups to the white boy Chalmers. He came to fight. Yeah. Oh, the white boy came to fight. Aaron Chalmers. Oh, he came to fight. He wasn't trying to goddamn me lay down for Floyd. So that's one thing that I can say about the Floyd fight. Chalmers did not come to like lay down. But this Zeus Network shit, man, please take this shit off of there. We don't need to watch this shit, bro. Like yesterday was I'm not Floyd, man. Look, Floyd, get your money, man. Get your money, bro. Get your fucking money, bro. But man, god damn, bro. That shit was hard to watch. Not Floyd fight. Floyd fight was good. But the undercard, one of the worst boxing events I've ever witnessed. And I'm being nice. One of the worst boxing events that I've ever witnessed. And I'm being nice. I'm being nice, man. But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna get on down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be live for the Jake Paul fight. I don't know if there's like any more news out there. We might talk about it. Might talk about little Deontay Wilder. Is he?